There just ain't enough truly authentic Italian restaurants anymore. The place has class. Real panache. Comes down to this, Mr. Delvecchio.
Giovanni, please.
Giovanni. Having refused his proposal, Mr. Rigoni extends one final offer. A very generous offer in light of the hard times you've fallen upon, to which he is aware. Mr. Rigoni believes that you are too prudent a man to turn away this final proposal.
What is this? The Godfather? Mr. Rigoni making me an offer I can't refuse? I built this place 30 years ago. From the ground up, to leave to my sons. My grandson working in the kitchen gets married Saturday. This place would provide for his family.
Mr. Rigoni's been patient and accommodating. Where's the wisdom in refusing so generous an offer?
You're right.
See there, Giovanni is a wise and learned man.
You're right. There used to be a lot of classy Italian places around. Most burnt down in mysterious fires in the 80s. Before the feds pulled the fangs out of all you hotshots.
Don't be hasty, Giovanni. Think of your family and how this deal is in their best interest.
Frank! My son Frank. He's got your answer. We were fresh out of Horsehead.
I wonder if you know the scope of the mistake you're making.
I know a few things. For instance, I know Mr. Rigoni would like to schmooze certain judges that frequent this establishment. I know why they call you Philly and why you can't go back there. Here's a name Mr. Rigoni will appreciate. Of that, I'm very sure. That's my godfather. I think he'd be very disappointed to find it under new ownership. I'm willing to forget this little misunderstanding. But if some freak accident, say an anvil falling from the sky, or any such thing should happen to any of my blood now, or 10 years after I'm gone,
I think I speak for Mr. Rigoni when I extend my regret for this unfortunate misunderstanding. I thank you for your time and for your hospitality.
They won't be back.
Always comes down to the one question. Who's your daddy?
Always did for me.
The Godfather!
Nah, Goodfellas.
Ah, The Godfather!
Goodfellas.
Oh, no. Not even close. What's going on around here? I mean, these scary guys come in, you give them a raw fish, and they can't leave quick enough. It's like something out of...
Goodfellas.
The Godfather!
Yeah, fish merchants. We were talking price. Yeah. Want to show them how good we got it already.
Hey, I gotta go check on the table.
Okay.
Goodfellas.
Are you crazy? The Godfather is the Don of all wise guys movies.
Okay, wait. Godfather 1, 2, or 3?
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Okay, well, try that line on Margot after the newlywed stage is over when she wants to talk to you about Jane Austen movies.
Sonny, my love, what's the best Jane Austen movie? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response, my
You know
darling.
better than that, Sonny.
What? That's exactly how my dad does them.
Well, Frankie never did them right either.
Oh, come on. How could you say
I
that?
know Frankie can do no wrong, yeah. Hey, listen, in the meantime, we got 2 more days of worshiping at his feet, and it's Margot time all the time. Or you need a hard back and a soft couch.
Come on, show us the scars.
No.
No,
you gotta
come
see
on,
him,
Frank. I haven't seen him.
Come on, Scars with Life. Huh? Check that out. Huh?
There you go.
I'll just tell him, Margot, there's more of my dad in me than meets the eye. You know what I mean? Huh?
Oh, that's fun.
All right, I look forward to hearing the whole thing and how it's gonna work. But in the meantime, you do these like a Delvecchio, capisce? Shrimp are bottom feeders, and they eat the you-know-what of other fish. But you clean them right, put them to the right fire, and set apart.
Bob, there's a couple from the old country down at table 9. Told them you say hello.
Yeah. I'll be right there. Hey, it'd be nice to talk to some real Italians.
Oh.
Yeah, well, this phony Italian's out of rosé.
I think it was raining tonight. Maybe you should have taken that off.
You tell Sonny yet?
I was thinking we could do that together.
Right.
You know we could lose our liquor license. I am only 20.
That's only during business hours. Besides, it's family tradition for the groom to drink champagne and listen to patriarchal advice the night before the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah, since when?
Since I just made it up. So, getting married means always having a plan B.
Absolutely.
Business hasn't been so great.
Not so great.
What's with the conspiracy?
Pop and I feel that you should go to college. Just in case.
I don't want to go to college.
We'll take equity out in the restaurant to cover tuition.
You didn't go to college.
You can still work in the kitchen part-time.
Dad, no.
What would you do if we lost this place, huh? What would you do?
I'd do whatever you do. What? If you had to wait tables someplace, I'd be waiting the tables right next to yours.
You scare me sometimes, you know? If I go jump in the lake, you gonna jump in too?
I'd jump in and get you out.
To the Delvecchios.
I don't understand. He's never said no to my advice before.
Well, you don't understand it because you can't see it. You asked him to do something that would put him on a different path from yours.
And he's moving out and getting married. Why?
Because that's what you did when you were 20. And by the way, since neither of you can swim a lick, do me a favor and don't go jumping in the drink. At least not until after the rehearsal dinner. The lobster alone cost me a fortune. Your brother's gonna be there.
Do I have a brother?
You got the upper hand, Frank. You married the girl Joey wanted. You run the family business.
All of which Joey hates me for.
The point is, you're the one who can build a bridge.
Build a bridge? To Joey? Out of what?
I'm not gonna live forever, Frank. I'd like to see the two of you make up before I go.
Pop, you gotta stop talking like that. You're not going anywhere.
All right, all right. Forbidden topic.
See you in the morning, Pop.
Remember what I said.
Build a bridge. I know. It's my pop. Always making me a better man, huh?
You're a Delvecchio. Never forget it.
Lady, I know what I said, but now I got a good look. You need to rebuild or else a whole new transmission. A rebuild? With 10% off labor, that comes to $2,800. Yes, ma'am. You have a good day now. What? I lost 8 Benjamins at the track last week. Where do you think your pay's coming from?
So I'm crouched down inside this big cake, this giant cake, and I'm trying not to bust up laughing while I wait for them to finally take Sonny's blindfold off. So finally, Sonny sees this giant cake. He thinks he knows where all this is going.
Then out you come.
So then out I come, in a gorilla suit, in a tutu.
A tutu on the gorilla.
A pink tutu.
You got this on video.
Oh yeah, a whole bachelor party.
Perfect.
Now the look on Sonny's face, that was perfect.
I wonder if Sonny knows how lucky he is to have a cousin like you.
Probably not.
So, you still having the panic attacks?
In the dreams, yeah.
Maybe it's time you saw someone.
A shrink.
It's common anymore.
Why? Because more people are crazy?
You think you're the only one who has weird dreams?
The same one over and over? I don't know, it's just... It's really not a good time.
All right.
So, Dad, I met someone.
So, this someone got a name?
Celia.
I wondered what that glow was all about. So, when are we going to scrutinize, meet this Celia?
Rehearsal dinner? I'm bringing her.
Oh.
You think I should tell her about, you know?
Well, how serious is it, you and Celia?
Serious.
Listen, she's the one, she'll understand. If she can't understand, it's better that you know now, right? You want it to work. You can't go hiding stuff. Truth will come out sooner or later. It always does.
You know who's luckier than Sonny?
Yeah, and who's that?
Me.
Huh.
What was that?
Nobody.
When the world seems to shine like you had too much wine, that's amore. When la Look, oh, hey, paisano.
How you doing? Come on,
Very, very, very.
ciao, ciao.
Tutto bene,
Tutto bene, molto bene, molto bene. Ciao, ciao.
Hey, Uncle Gio.
Hey, Rennie, good to see you.
Thanks.
And this lovely young lady is
Oh, this is Celia. Celia, this is my Uncle Giovanni.
Celia, you're breaking my heart. When you get tired of this guy, you come get me, huh?
We gotta get going to our table.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks, Uncle. He's a little, you know.
He's funny.
Hey, Rennie. Who's the peach?
Excuse us, Stevie.
Hey, where's your manners?
You're lecturing me about manners?
Maybe I should give you a lesson in manners.
Stevie!
Hey, Joey, how's it doing?
Cousin Stevie ate snail poison when he was 2, so he's a little...
You alright, boss?
Yeah.
Listen, Celia, if we're gonna be, seeing each other, there's something I need to tell you.
Bob, Francine.
Joey?
How you doing, boy? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Joey?
You have an ace today, Gina. Life with this guy must be pretty boring.
I'm okay with boring.
It's good of you to come, Joey.
After all, why not?
Pull up a chair. Sit down.
Who take care of Stevie?
That's a start.
Yeah.
I'm okay with boring.
Frankie was just being nice.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he kissed your hand.
Okay, so Godfather 1, 2, or 3?
I'm not sure which one I saw.
Oh, we got some work to do.
So I'm in this crowd, everybody's looking at me. And suddenly I realize why, I'm wearing a mask. I try and pull it off, but it's stuck. It's crazy, I must have trimmed it like 20 times.
Hey, Ren. What's the one occupation you can't follow in your father's footsteps?
Priest.
Uh-huh.
You guys are so bad. Remember so many Delvecchios under one roof.
You look great, Gina.
Joey. Let go. Frank's looking.
That's the issue? Frank's looking?
Joey, you're drunk, please.
One kiss for old time's sake.
Joey, if you don't let go right now.
Pop weren't here, you'd be sucking your thumb in the fetal position. You keep your happy paws off my wife. Next time, I won't come talking.
Much as Gina protested, the look in her eyes told a different story.
Sonny! First off! You think to put your mitts on me? Father's Day must be pretty confusing for you! You little...
Pop, no. No.
I behaved badly. I got drunk. Fresh on Gina. You know me. You knew I had to. But you just couldn't let go of it. Pop's dead. And you killed him. You do realize that.
Hey, Ren, you all right? You left without saying a word.
Why would Stevie think I might be confused about Father's Day?
Stevie. Who knows what Stevie's talking about half the time?
It sounded to me like he was trying to say that you're not my dad.
That was weird, I'll give you that. It's a weird night. Bad night. I mean, we're just getting over losing Giovanni.
Yeah, I know, but why would Stevie say something like that?
Ren, I don't get Stevie when he's sober, much less
Am
when
I
he's...
adopted?
What?
Just yes or no, please. Am I adopted?
You're kidding me, right? You see anyone else in your baby pictures? I mean, who's that holding you in the hospital?
It's very interesting, the way you worded that.
Ren, look at me. I'm your father.
It feels like we're just playing around here with words. Am I adopted, yes or no?
I watched him cut your umbilical
Yes or
cord.
no?
Yes! Yes.
Who else knows?
Giovanni knew. I don't know how Stevie knows. Well, maybe I do. Your Aunt Gina and Uncle Frank, they know. And Joey. See, Joey is your biological father.
And Mom?
Your flesh and blood mother. Rennie? Ren, hold on. Rennie!
Frank, this will help you sleep. Frank?
You went right over to him.
Honey, don't think about that now. It'll just make you feel worse.
Feel worse? How could I possibly feel any worse? You should have just stayed away.
Frank, don't do that.
Why? You know exactly how he is.
I did it for you, Frank. I was trying to build a bridge.
Maybe you married the wrong brother after all.
You don't mean that. You're upset.
I just don't get it. I mean, he's never drinking more than a glass of anything in his life.
Sonny, sit down. You're making me crazy. Your father got very drunk.
Sonny, I need to know if you've seen or talked to Rennie.
Yeah, where was Rennie?
He's not answering.
Well, something must have happened.
Something did.
Fran.
The genie's out, isn't it? Sonny, have you ever wondered why Giovanni always treated Rennie like his own grandchild? I mean, you know the story. Joey getting drunk, giving your mother the black eye.
My dad stepping in and taking my mom out of Joey's grubby paws. I'm aware of the whole bad blood thing.
Yeah, well, the bad blood runs deeper than you think.
Sonny, just listen.
After what you know, Joey, he came to me. And I was only too happy that he did. See, I was Joey's revenge. He made his point, and then he moved on. But he didn't leave me by myself, exactly.
Rennie?
Bob had a crush on me since high school. He wasn't tall enough, cute enough. I always went for the jocks. Then one night, he shows up with roses, and he proposes to me right out of the blue. I had morning sickness, so the roses, they made me barf. He knew the whole story, yet there he was.
Giovanni made Joey swear. Made all of us swear never to talk about it, for Rennie's sake.
So, regarding the restaurant, 70% goes to you, Frankie. The other 30
goes to Joey. If you fail in your duties as manager, Joey will acquire 70% ownership. It's the only way to make sure you two work together. Joey, you have to be there helping Frank at least 12 hours a week. It's time to bury the past and act like brothers again. I love you both more than anything in the world. If I was a better father, I would have banged your heads together a long time ago.
Delvecchio's. Yeah. 7:30? Party is 6? Okay. Kramer? Yeah, you got it. Okay, bye.
Hey, Sonny, we're out of rosé.
You mind checking the cellar? I got orders coming. I'm way behind here.
Oh, man, I wouldn't even know where to look, and that was Frank's job.
Okay, I'll get the rosé. You just reserve a party for 6 at 7:30. It's Kruger, I think.
For 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Doctor said, pull these up, it'll help make you stronger. You can do that?
Come on, baby.
Try.
Come on. You got this.
Here.
Come on.
What if Daddy does it with you? Huh?
Yeah.
Daddy can do it.
Daddy can do it.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Come on, Daddy. Yeah.
You ready?
Here it goes.
proud. Yeah, good job. Sonny, good job. That's right. Good boy. Good.
Sonny, good timing. You know, I was just about to throw on The Godfather. We should watch it.
It's been 2 weeks now, Dad. Let's get some coffee on, okay? We got a restaurant to run.
I've been meaning to tell you, Sonny, so you might as well know now. I'm retiring from the restaurant business. I'm making you manager.
Dad, you're not being fair to people.
They'll accept you. You're my son.
I'm talking about the family.
They gotta learn to hold their own.
Is that what you're doing? Holding your own?
You know, on second thought, maybe I should be demoting you to dishwasher. All right, manager. Come on, give me that.
You don't get back to work, the only manager is gonna be Joey.
I don't know how many times we gotta go through this. Look, I'm staying right here.
Father?
I understand you feel responsible for your father's death, Frank.
No offense, Father, but,
I see. When was the last time you came to confession, Frank?
I don't know. A couple years.
I've seen it before, Frank. Your world's changed. You don't want to be part of it. So you numb yourself. Confession and penance will help.
Will it bring my father back? Will it make Joey disappear?
It'll absolve your guilt. Without the guilt, you'll face life again.
What kind of penance?
After you confess, you'll say 1 Our Father and 7 Hail Marys. Look at you, Frank. It's eating your insides out.
What if I also confess to you, Father? That I have these sinful fantasies. On one of these fantasies, I'm choking Joey till his head turns purple. And another one? There I am driving a steamroller over Joey's body until it's flat as a crepe. And of course there's the one where I douse Joey in gasoline and kindly toss him a lit match. I pass the time with these. So just out of curiosity, how many Our Fathers, how many Hail Marys am I up to now?
No, you heard the terms, Dad. Joey's about to own this place if you don't... Oh no, Margot. I gotta call you right back, okay? Hey, babe.
You promised you wouldn't forget.
You're right, and I'm sorry.
That sounded so programmed.
Hey, that was from my heart.
Maybe that's why it sounded programmed.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
It means this is becoming a pattern.
Babe, I've been busy trying to get my dad out of this rut.
So much you couldn't call? You used to call before work, on your break, after work.
I guess some catching up to do, huh? Hang on while I program that in. There. New program entered.
You mind? I'm thinking here.
Oh, so sorry to disrupt your delicate process there, Stevie. We ain't got all night.
Give the man some room. Yeah. Said he was sat on all the winnings? Yeah, some room for the man.
Ooh, I'm not even gonna touch that one, Stevie.
Hey, see who that is, will you?
What? What do I look like, huh? The doorman?
If you had a job, maybe.
All right, fine. Oh, man. Did you order a pizza? What is it? Hey, Joey, man, there's some sad-looking kid at the door.
Good. Yeah, exactly. That's what this party needs. Yeah, but... Hey, Randy. Come on in.
Nice, place. Sorry to spoil your game.
No, you spoiled Max and Eddie's game. Pizza's on them. Look at us. We're like a couple of klutzes on a first date here. And what we need is a couple of beers.
I'm not 21 yet.
Let me clue you in on something key. If you're not breaking some kind of law somewhere, you're not living. Look, you order a beer with a glass like you've been doing it for years. I'll distract her. Come on.
Hey guys, what can I get for you?
I'll take a beer. Are you sure you're old enough to be serving alcohol?
Very.
I'll take a beer in a glass, please.
Yeah, good idea on the glass. Me too. And a large pepperoni.
Asking if she was old enough threw her off, and the glass is something an older guy would ask for.
No need explaining it to you. And now you not only know where you got your good looks from, but your brains too. See, anyway, so I get this hand, get the cards, right? And I'm just like, I'm getting ready. I flop a royal flush right there, and I've got aces in both of my sleeves. You know, I was gonna get a 4 of a kind, but then I'm getting a royal flush. I'm like, this is great. And I'm like super happy, and then all the aces fell out of my sleeves. Right in front of Max and Eddie. And they were like accusing me of cheating. I'm like, I wasn't cheating. Well, not on this hand, I wasn't cheating.
No, this was a legit one.
It was a legitimate hand that I got a legitimate royal flush. I mean, how many times did that happen? I mean, they're paying for this pizza. This is great. This is great. But how you handling all this for real?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird, you know, find out your dad's not your dad.
Yeah, someone else is. Well, you got any questions for me? Because I'm an open book. I mean, I'll shoot it to you straight, Ren, all the time.
I guess what I was wondering was, would you have ever told me?
No. Pop made me swear on my mother's grave. And then Stevie, living proof that speech requires no brains, let the dogs out. But you need to know something. I'm not sorry you found out. I've done things I'm not proud of, but I've always lived in the real world, and it gets messy. I mean, their way was to sweep it all under the rug. No fuss, no mess. But watching you growing up, not invited to your birthday parties, that wasn't easy. I don't expect to come walking into your life at 20 with a red carpet all rolled out. But if that car of yours ever needs attention, you bring it on by. You hear?
I don't even know what to call you.
Rennie, you're your own man.
Going faraway places without me?
Sorry, babe.
I was looking at Saturdays in August. Other than the honeymoon, there's really not much to replan.
That's great. Yeah. It's just, Margot, my dad needs me right now.
Oh, your dad needs you. But your future wife, she can manage.
Hey. It's not like that. He's just not as strong as you are. He needs my help.
Maybe what he needs is time.
Time? The longer this goes on, the more it gets a hold of him. Don't you understand that? This is like, it's like a parasite. Like a psychological... That's it. Wait a minute.
I've been waiting for 3 weeks.
Hey, Mom. You remember that guy who helped Uncle Fazio with the anxiety thing? Yeah, can I get his number? I'll call you back. Margot! Margot, wait, please! Even Father Marco couldn't even help him.
How do they get to be called fathers when they're not allowed to have sons?
Well, I'm taking him to see the therapist who helped Uncle Fazio.
You mean the shrink who lets Uncle Fazio ramble at the clock and then goes to see his shrink?
Everyone says he's doing better.
Yeah, Uncle Fazio's doing great until he forgets to take his Prozac. They're still replacing the busted mirrors.
Hey guys, is everything all right?
Yeah. Beer for me and a glass, please.
Coke, please.
Hey, if you're not breaking some law somewhere, you're not living, right?
Do you have any idea how stupid that sounds?
Somebody needs a beer to help them loosen up.
Thanks. It's just, if things weren't bad enough already, now I'm gonna have Joey at the restaurant barking orders.
He is part owner now.
Yeah, and when the register shows up short, we're gonna know why, won't we?
Don't trash Joey to me.
Okay, I get it. You know, I couldn't quite put my finger on it till just now, but you sound exactly like him.
I sound like what? What about you?
Me, what about me?
I've never seen you more scared.
Well, maybe it wouldn't occur to you, but I actually care about my dad.
No, Sonny, this is about you.
Me.
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You ever see a shadow not follow its object?
You're the smart one, Ren. You always were. At least I know who I am.
Hey.
Hey.
Listen, do you think we can just delete yesterday? Like it never happened?
Yesterday. I wish I could delete the last 3 weeks.
Even the part spent with me? Sonny?
I can't drag you any further into this than I already have. If we don't stop now, it'll be worse.
Stop what? What are you talking about? We're getting married, Sonny. Are you breaking up with me? Don't you dare break up with me! Say something, Sonny!
I'm sorry.
That's it, you're sorry? That's all you can say? You only just think you're sorry. You just wait.
Please, God. Make it stop. I'll do whatever you want. 1,000 Our Fathers, anything. What am I supposed to do? Please. God. Help me.
How'd you know I was here?
I didn't. This is my 11th place. You can't do this, Dad. This isn't you.
Are you sure?
Remember this?
It's a nice picture. How it used to be, huh?
Look closely, Dad. It's actually a picture of how it is.
So what do you think you're doing? I'll ask her to card you.
There's plenty of bars around here.
And I'll call every last one.
All 400? Excuse me, miss.
Sonny, please don't do this.
Don't do this.
This isn't who you are.
Are you sure? I'll have a beer and a shot of whiskey, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a cab. Down to 42nd? All right. Thanks.
Sonny!
Would you like to see a counselor?
Frank! Frank! Oh boy. How can anybody pay that?
Do you have equity in your home?
No. No equity in our home, but we own a restaurant and there's something there. So we pay you all this money, and what happens to our son?
Well, that's what discovery's for, Mrs. Delvecchio. Even if they can prove that Sonny was DUI, they still need to prove that he caused the accident in order to get a prison sentence.
Prison sentence? What kind of prison sentence?
Well, if the injured boy lives, they'll try for 5, 10 years. And if not, it can go up to 20.
No, that can't happen.
Well, these things usually come down to forensics, and forensics are subject to interpretation. I'm very good at this, Mrs. Delvecchio, so chin up, okay? I'll be in touch.
Mm-hmm. Now you listen to me. I'm tired of you moping around here like some pathetic tragedy. I don't even know who you are anymore. And now, Sonny's followed you straight into your own nightmare. If you're determined to drink yourself to death, you go do it somewhere else. You drink that coffee and shower up. We're going to see our son in jail.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am, you didn't misunderstand. That is what I said to your son. Well, because I don't believe he's a victim. Right, but this goes to identity. And that one's not particularly helpful. Well, if nothing's your own fault, why should you change? I'm glad you asked that. I'd love to tell you about it. Franco Delvecchio Jr. I'm here on behalf of the judge.
Yeah, what else is new?
No, I'm here on behalf of the judge of the universe. And I have incredibly good news for you.
Pleading guilty to DUI but not to aggravated assault puts us in a good place. If this goes to trial, the district attorney will unveil his painting to the 12 buyers in the gallery, okay? I'm going to prevent that sale by casting doubt on its authenticity. No sale, no jail, at least not hard time.
So the burden of proof is on them.
At the preliminary trial, each of us will be able to have a sneak peek. And depending on what I'm able to dig up, and I'm a really deep digger, they may drop the charges for aggravated assault altogether. Look, there's a lot of money to pay the bondsman. Are you ready for this?
We'll be fine. We got plenty of equity in the family business.
We'll get it together because I'm hiring expert witnesses, I'm getting emails, membership records, things you can't even imagine. This is a street fight.
You know, I read somewhere that stopping too abruptly is a shock to the system. What if it backfires?
Frank.
One drink.
Frank.
All right. All right. You don't have to look at me with that tone of face.
If there are really alligators in the sewer, they're gonna have a very big party tomorrow.
DUI aggravated, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah, Gina left on my voicemail. She said the kid might even die.
Oh. You okay? Yeah. That stings a little. Well, that's too bad. I mean, about the kid, I mean.
Hey, can I ask you something kind of personal?
Like I said, no secrets here.
How come you never married?
Oh, that. Well, that's easy. I mean, how could I stoop so low as to marry someone who'd want to have me?
Come on.
Yeah. Well, there's one woman I would have married. But one thing. Never let them get a leash around you. The hair will fall off your chest. The bass will drop out of your voice. I mean, I've seen it happen to the manliest of them. Scary sight, that is.
Yeah, that's what Celia would want.
Well, then you need to set it straight in no uncertain terms. Without a run for the hills.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me about all this stuff. And fixing my car, Dad. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay?
Yeah. Caught one in the eye again.
Hello?
Put Frank on.
Well, good morning to you, too.
Who is this?
Who's this? Who's this? The wrong guy to try and stiff, that's who.
A bondsman? What are you talking? Look, pal, I never stiffed anybody in my life.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with your bank. Guess what they said? You don't have the authority to take out one dime to pay me the back 90. You want to explain me that?
It's got to be a mistake. Look, it has to be.
I'll say, you better figure it out fast, because I know how to deal with people like you.
Okay, settle down, man. I'll call you back. Why wasn't I notified?
I called your business twice, Mr. Delvecchio, and I mailed the copies there. No one ever got back to me.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, all right, thanks.
Learning Kung Fu would be easier than these things. You look terrible, Frank.
Look, I need you to co-sign a line of equity for me so I can pay Sonny's attorney and apparently his bail bondsman.
Sit down. Sign out money for Sonny, and I want to do that. Why?
Here's a chance to do one thing right. Your whole adult life. But you'd rather punish Sonny just to hurt me. And Rennie, he's what? He's looking to you for advice on how to be a man?
You got suicide on your installment plan. And here you are preaching to me a sermon at the same time asking me for help? That's lousy PR.
All right. Then how about this? From one father to another, I'm begging you, sign out $50,000 in equity so that I can keep my son out of prison.
50 grand?
50 grand.
You don't have to beg, Frank. I'm not after your dignity. I mean, you've already squandered that as it is. But 50 grand, I mean, that's a lot of bones. I'm gonna sign off on the 50K equity line. But you're gonna have to do something for me. You're gonna have to sign off another 10% of the business over to me to make it 85. Not unreasonable in light of your non-involvement as of late?
That's gonna change.
A promise from an alcoholic.
And what are you?
I'm a businessman, just like you, Frank. I mean, liver damage aside.
You know, I remember when Vinny DeLuca, he beat me up. He took my lunch money. You went down there and you broke his big brother's nose. You were always looking out for me, Joey.
That's right, Frank. And what did it ever get me, huh? Certainly not the loyalty of a brother. I'll have the attorney start the paperwork tomorrow. Sure you don't want any? And by the way, If Rennie were in my shoes, I'd hope he had the good sense to do the exact same thing, brother.
All right, what's with the silent treatment?
Whatever's happening with you, it's not good.
Hey, maybe you like it better than you think, you know? You are still here.
Because I think this is just some stupid phase. And eventually, you'll see what a jerk you're being.
Never talk to me like that, okay?
It's the truth. You have to hear it from somebody.
Never talk to me like that.
Well, stop being such a jerk, and I won't.
I'm warning you, Celia.
Or what? Just what do you think you do?
Celia, hey. Celia, come on back to the car. Let's talk.
Who do you think you are?
Hello? Margot? Margot, you okay? No, yeah. I'll be there.
I'm so tired of waiting and always playing second fiddle to his father. I was taught a man is supposed to prefer his bride.
Of course he is.
And then he calls me from jail? All of a sudden he needs me? What, I'm supposed to play the supportive fiance now? I'm supposed to just wait until he gets out of prison? I don't think so. I'm sorry, I guess I just came to vent too.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you for listening, Rennie, and for understanding. There's something, what's different about you?
Just one of those days, I guess.
No, I like it.
Yeah? Glad somebody does.
Uh-huh. Let me guess. Lovers quarrel?
Quarrel. Worse than that. I guess you and me are in the same boat.
Rennie, I'm so sorry.
What's with all the scrutiny?
I should start calling you Crank. Cranky Delvecchio.
Yeah, you're cracking yourself up, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jeremy. Yeah, I had a few questions, though. Lunch? Yeah, I know the place. Okay. Okay, see you then. That's the guy who gave me the Bible. We're gonna go meet at the coffee house.
It can't be bad. I mean, God helps those who help themselves, right?
Give me a ride, Dad?
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to scare him sober. But now a kid might die. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. I was gonna save my dad. How'd I get to be the bad guy?
That's a question that shouldn't go unanswered. But, do you really want to know the answer? There's a proverb that says, faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy.
Okay.
Well, I'm about to wound you. So you're not some good kid who just happened to take a wrong turn. You were bad from day one. It just took the right circumstances to bear that out. There's a court that sits higher than the one you're about to go before. And in that court, the judge has found Sonny Delvecchio guilty of every law on his books.
You're talking about God. I get it. But I ain't never done anything that bad before. Until this.
Ever feel like killing someone? In his court, that's murder one. And haven't you made an idol of your father? Oh, that's the first of all commandments. See, this judge doesn't just stop with your deeds. He judges the intent of the heart. You don't want to be found guilty in his court, Sonny. The sentence is never ending.
Then who stands a chance?
You're starting to catch on.
That doesn't sound like such incredible news to me.
Oh, that's because I haven't shared the good part yet. See, this judge, he punished his own son for every one of his laws you've ever broken, or ever will, if you believe.
God's supposed to help those who help themselves, right?
You find that in here. Sonny, if that were in here, there'd be no need for the cross. God helps those who can't help themselves. You want to tell me that's not incredible? Listen, I don't know what's ahead for you, Sonny. Maybe some bad times. But here's what I do know. You live for Christ. Put your faith in Christ. And not only will he see you through it, he'll carry you.
Celia. Hi. Gina told me what happened. Oh, are you okay? Of course you're not okay. I just want to tell you how sorry I am.
I never thought Rennie capable.
Oh, it goes against everything we ever taught him. I mean, to go from you to Margot like that, it's disgusting. As his mother, I'm ashamed.
Rennie and Margot are seeing each other?
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, you didn't know. Well, then what did you think I was talking about? Oh, no. Did Rennie do something to you? What happened, Celia? You can tell me. What happened? We blew it, didn't we? He should have got it from us. Not him. Not Joey. It even sounds wrong. The truth from Joey.
Yeah, we should have told him.
It's out of our hands now.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. He's a grown man. We've lost all parental authority, in case you haven't noticed.
That's right. Time to deal with him like a man.
Don't tell Sonny. Please.
Hey.
I'm sitting right where we had our first lattes together.
Yeah? You're gonna have to remind me where that was. I was a little too focused on who I was with.
There's someone here who wants to say hello. Hang on, okay?
Hello, Rennie.
Celia.
I'm just getting to know Margot a little bit. We thought we'd say hi. Here she is. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
De Silva.
Tick-tock.
What? Haven't I given Russo enough business to earn a little latitude?
You know the drill, Joey. 3 days grace, then it's compounded interest. If that doesn't work out, you take a more aggressive stance.
Aggressive stance? Pretend I just fell from the sky and flesh that out for me.
It's not like that, Joey. That's the old days. Besides, how's the guy supposed to pay up on his debt with broken thumbs and whatnot? Never was a good business model. But the collection of personal assets, cars, homes, even businesses. You know, I hear the rigatoni of that cuisine of yours is to die for.
Well, you told Russo I got his message. Now, I hate to cut this delightful conversation short, but, you know.
I hear grease fires happen all the time in restaurants. It's the craziest thing. They catch in the vent. Sometimes things smolder in there for hours until finally, poof! I don't know why I mentioned it. Be good, Joey. Nice pooch.
Not bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, what's that face still on the floor?
I know. I'm shaking it off. I'll be all right.
I've been in your shoes. Let me tell you something. Once the sting goes out, you won't be able to remember what you ever liked about that girl.
Liked about who?
That's the spirit. Now you think of those pins as one more lousy relationship.
That's a lot of chips.
Yeah, Stevie's got a lot of mouth.
You always stuck by him, Stevie. You know, even when nobody else had anything to do with him. Why is that?
Did you know when Stevie was 3, he ate snail poison? Yeah, no one knows if he ate snail poison because he's slow, or if he's slow because he ate the snail poison. But Stevie's family, and he's loyal. Kind of like a St. Bernard that's not housebroken. You know, it's true. But loyalty's loyalty. And there's that look again.
Ah, girls.
And we talking about loyalty here? Poker game tonight at 7, you know?
It's not my game. I can never get the face part to work.
It's because you haven't seen it from the other side. Wait till I teach you how to wear the mask.
Maybe I'll just mix with the crowd, you know? I feel like a lot of people tonight.
Good medicine. I hear you.
So, Rennie, I understand you like to hit women now. There. How do you like to feel a man's hand across your face?
Dad!
I was there. When your eyes first opened, I was there.
Yeah. Yeah, you were always there, Dad.
It was wrong to keep the truth from you.
Yeah, it was wrong. But I know why you did it now.
You always wear that same shirt there, Stevie? Or you got a whole closet full at home?
Yeah, more like an old drawer full.
Oh.
Yeah, you always wear the same shirt, man.
You always wear that same watch, or you got a closet full of them?
Oh, good comeback, Stevie.
Children, play cards.
Whatever, man. At least I haven't worn one shirt.
Ha! You see that there? Either he takes 1 chip or 2 chips at once to dip, or else he takes 1 or 2 chips and doesn't dip at all. That's 4 combinations, friend.
No, come and think of it. I've never seen you eat chips without dip before tonight.
Yeah, man. You can make a lot of signals with like 4 combinations.
The man likes variety, so what? Raise 20.
Whoa, raise 20. Look at him all tricky Dick Nixon-like over there.
I say we continue this game. No chips, no dip.
Well, why don't we just play wearing tinfoil hats?
I ain't paranoid if it's true.
And especially with your history. Cole.
Hear that, Stevie? They're calling us card cheats.
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys are lucky this ain't the old gunslinging saloon days.
Whoa, man, whoa. All right, too much invisible gunslinging for me. I'm out.
Next, you know, if this was the old gunslinging days, you'd have to play with your back to the wall, wouldn't you? Pop.
You reckon?
I reckon.
Keep walking. Yeah.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah. Boom. Ah, you missed. Loser.
Hey, we should come up with new signals. They might be catching on.
Yeah. 260. That puts me at 3K to work with. 3K to turn into 30,000 by tomorrow morning.
Cheer up, sunshine. Cousin Stevie got good news.
Cousin Stevie creeps me out when he refers to himself in the third person.
I couldn't tell you with the guys here, but I got some inside dope on the race tomorrow.
Inside dope? What are you talking about?
Slingshot, it's a lock.
Are you sure about this? Because I heard Lightfoot was the sure thing.
I got chummy with, get this, the son of Lightfoot's handler. Lightfoot's got some kind of bug. They're pumping him full of antibiotics. They say he'll place third at best.
Are you sure about this? Because I gotta do magic with this by tomorrow morning. Or else.
I seen him hanging with Lightfoot with my own 2 eyes. It's a lock.
So slingshot then. Stevie, I'm impressed you didn't say anything at the game.
What do you think I am, stupid?
Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby.
Here we go. Come on,
He's keeping up. He's keeping up. That's good. He's keeping up. Got a whole track to work with.
Come on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
He's catching.
It's in
He's
there.
catching.
It's in there. It's
He's
right
catching.
on it. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, slingshot. Come on. Come on.
Their preliminary hearing is where the judge decides if there's a case to be tried. It's also where the prosecutor may realize that he won't be able to get Sonny on aggravated assault and get cold feet and drop that part. Now, I've learned that the injured boy is what they call a cutter.
He cuts himself.
Yeah, we heard of this.
Well, what this means is proof of mental instability. The kind of thing that, together with his tire marks in Sonny's lane and social network postings about suicide, make a conviction next to impossible.
Oh my gosh.
I think I went too fast for Sonny.
Did you hear what he said, son?
No.
I'll be happy to go over it again.
No. I'm not gonna make that boy's personal issues public just so he can look crazy and I can go free.
Sonny, he made himself look crazy.
I'm sorry, Dad, but you're wrong.
You never said that to me before in your whole life.
Listen, if that were me, you wouldn't want that out in the open.
He's never said that to me before in his whole life.
Sonny, we're talking about prison here. If that boy dies, then
If he dies, then doing this to his memory is gonna tear his family up. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that to you. I'm not gonna do that to him.
You hire me to keep you out of prison. I bust my rear end finding needles in haystacks, which I find. And you say, no, we can't do that because it's not very nice?
The other night, I was pardoned for my crimes by the judge of the universe. His son paid for those crimes by taking my punishment. I have to do things his way from now on. Even this. Especially this.
Well, good luck trusting your future to something you can't even see or hear. At least I hope not. You know, normally I'd say you don't have a prayer. But I guess in your case, as your attorney, I advise you to watch Shawshank Redemption, or better yet, Midnight Express.
Defendant Rise, Franco Antonio Delvecchio Jr., the district attorney has withdrawn the charges against you for aggravated assault because of the recovery of the injured man and his admission of substance abuse in the hours leading up to the accident. Regarding the charge of driving under the influence, to which you have pled guilty, you will serve 60 days in the county jail, effective immediately. Driver's license is furthermore revoked for 24 months beginning today. Young man, I hope you understand just how close you came to, shall we say, a much more lengthy stay in an 8x10 room because of your poor judgment. I don't want to see you here again.
Oh, hey, son. They treating you all right in there?
So far, so good. Jeremy's got some tough friends in here. They look out for me.
Yeah. Like I should have been doing, right?
Dad.
No, it's true. I led you to this.
You tried to stop me, if I recall.
They're treating you okay in here, right?
I'm fine, Dad.
Look at you, man. Son, you got this strength now. Nothing scares you anymore, does it? Well, whatever it is you running on, it didn't come from me. Even after all this, all I want to do is pour myself another. Wish I could pour in a little of what you got. Anyway. God helps those who help themselves, right?
Dad, I have incredibly good news for you.
Grease fires. I hear they happen all the time in restaurants. Craziest thing, they catch in events. Something smoldered in there for hours all of a sudden.
Oof. The oven.
First rat to make it in this place, huh?
Not the first. Pop built this with his own sweat. It's all that's left of him, and you were just gonna burn it to the ground? Just like everything else, huh? How could you even conceive it?
Don't expect me to have the same feelings as you. I mean, what did Pop ever do for me, huh?
He loved you! And you have nothing but contempt for him.
All he gave me was the scraps.
You're dishonoring him constantly.
Dishonor. You see life through a toilet paper roll. You know that? I mean, was it me who broke the news to Rainey? No. I kept my promise to Pop for 20 years. There's your dishonor.
Here! Here's your dishonor.
He took my own son from me!
Pop did what he did to protect Rennie from you.
You're not gonna hit me with that wrench, are you?
You have the insurance, weren't you? Game with that, right?
You know what? Don't worry about it, all right?
Don't worry. You were about to burn down Sonny's and our livelihood. And I'm not supposed to worry about it?
You still gonna call the cops?
For what? Busting into your own place? You could have called me.
Yeah, right.
Don't you see why Pop left the estate with all these rules for us?
Frank, they're into me for 30 grand. Sign for that. Don't call the cops. And I'm out. It's all yours.
No. I'll sign for the cash. We are gonna honor our father's last wishes. You and me.
What's gotten into you, Frank?
God.
Is this some kind of AA thing? Higher power?
It's a lot more than that, Joey.
Last week you were an empty bottle. And now this week you're...
You went that way. There he is.
Dear Margot, I owe you a lot more than just words. But since I'm not free to give anything else, I want to give you the best words I possibly can. A lot has happened to me, and a lot is still happening, but Margot, I treated you dishonorably, and I am deeply sorry. I don't even come close to deserving it, but I hope that someday you can forgive me and we can still be friends. You were right when you said that I was living in my dad's shadow. It's funny in a way. I'm sitting here in a jail cell and I've never been more free than I am now. That must sound strange, but if you'd let me sometime, I'd love to tell you about it.